Hey everybody, welcome back to more Manhattan Project. I'm still Duke Nukem. No, I'm still Niggeroff, and we still have Deceitful Penguin here with me.
I'm never going away. Never.
He is like herpes, or I would
You
say
know,
Gaddafi, but he died.
yeah, I might go away for a while, but I always come back.
He's got a lot of very important things to play. Like, he finished Uncharted 3. He's gonna spoil everything right now.
Okay, first of all, there's like this city, and then they find it, and then it turns out that it's not supernatural, even though they think it was. And there's this guy, and like they shot him.
I think, isn't that Uncharted 2?
But he wasn't dead.
Or wait, is this Singularity you're talking about, or?
What?
Sounds like Singularity, or Uncharted 2.
It's Uncharted 3.
It's Uncharted everyone.
Yeah, I thought they were trying to do something new, but they had some interesting elements.
Well, see, they replaced snow with sand.
You know, I have to say that I think that Uncharted 2's, frozen train set piece is probably one of the best I've seen in a game.
Was that they only have one train, right?
It wasn't in Uncharted 2. You start climbing up a frozen train in the Himalayas or something.
No, there was a part later on where you're like in a jungle or something on a train.
What?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm watching the LP right now, so.
Okay, I honestly played it so many years ago. I was actually just talking to it with my friend because this one has co-op, and it was, and I couldn't remember half of the stuff, especially from the first game.
Yeah, I don't really remember too much of the first one either, except for Nazis out of nowhere.
Yeah, because the Third Reich does everything and everywhere.
Yeah, it was like a sub in the Amazon, and there were zombies that were corrupted by El Dorado or something.
Yeah, and they always have these seemingly supernatural elements that then turn out to not be supernatural.
Like subways. Yeah, just to talk about the level real quick, because it's super exciting. This particular part really frustrated the hell out of me because you really do have to time where the subway will be fairly well, because if you somehow get stuck on the bottom there where you can't actually get back up onto the subway or get back up to the buttons, you're just going to be stuck and probably slowly electrocuted to death.
You done goofed, son.
Yeah, which compared to the rest of the game, that's probably one of like the first dickish moves of the game. Like it honestly keeps, trying to screw you over to a minimum, but there are certain points where you're just like, wow, this is a lot harder than it needs to be. And I can only assume it's because it's my fault, because sometimes I'll just do that with games where there's a really simple solution, I just completely overlook it.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. You're like, hey, oh wait, I can do this, yeah. And you're like, why didn't I think of that before? It's because you don't think.
It's a good day.
Yeah, playing the Portal 2 co-op with a friend of mine who has like OCD was just mind-numbing, because we would figure out the puzzle and be like, no, I think we got it wrong. And he would like reset the entire thing, and we would spend like 30 or 40 minutes on one puzzle that should take like 5 minutes to solve.
What? How does that even? I mean, we were playing Arkham Asylum, but it wasn't co-op, it was just, because it just came out and we wanted to check out at the same time. And it was, I'm pretty OCD myself, but I kept forgetting I had things because they were kinda assuming that you just finished Arkham Asylum or something, because it was like these tricks we were doing, like Riddler challenges, and I was like, wait, how the hell am I supposed to do this? And he says, how about the explosive gel? What explosive gel? Oh. And then I did that and solved it right away.
So you start out with a lot of the upgrades you might have had to unlock in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I think it's only new things that you unlock. I mean, they're not as good. You unlock some of the, things that enhance your stuff, like the Sonic Batarang, which is pretty fucking pointless, but I guess it's an upgrade. Yeah. But they're all there. And then you unlock...
I've honestly still been meaning to play it. It's just... I don't know. I got lazy and I just watched the LP, so it might have ruined the entire experience for me, but it's kind of hard to say.
I mean, there's few things as sweet as jumping into a huge crowd of motherfuckers and, getting a combo of maybe 50 or something and not getting hit once. I mean, once you get into it, it doesn't really, they said it was supposed to be a rhythm game, and you can see it, because once you get into the flow, I mean, nothing can hit you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, hopefully when I get around to possibly doing Space Marine, I can show off some actual skill as opposed to playing such exciting games as Duke Nukem Manhattan Project.
Featuring his new buddy, the floating concrete pile.
Yeah, I do not know who thought, slow-moving platform riding would really help the flow of the game, but it doesn't. It really slows things down to a really god-awful crawl. Or having these, like, unskippable puddles of painfulness. It's just, why would you do this?
And it's like, everything dies way too slow. One of the things I love about modern games is that in most of them, things just die. You shoot them a few times and they die. Maybe you die too. But at least it's...
Well, you have to realize I'm playing on hard, so I can unlock. I think you do unlock something special for playing it on hard and getting all the nukes, but yeah, that'll probably be in a bonus video, and it won't be as amazing as it sounds.
You're my hero.
I go where I please.
It really won't.
And I please where I go.
Wow, that was almost a good one-liner.
Which one was it?
I go where I please, and I please where I go. And I was like, hey, that's almost something that might sound kind of cool if it weren't coming from you, dude.
Yeah. I think one of them is just him saying, "You want to see my gun?" It's just like, I don't think that's a pickup line at all.
Oh god, let me turn off the audio.
But yeah, if we remember about the whole flow thing, that's another good way to just completely bring the level to a halt, is to put a slow-moving subway car that blocks your movement right in front of you.
And have the most annoying sounding pickup alongside with electricity blaring in your ears.
Yeah, obviously they didn't... they put thoughts into some places in this and then put absolutely no thought into other places, so...
I think there's maybe one person on the team that knows what the hell they're doing, and all the other parts of the team are just there for the paycheck.
Yeah, especially considering that I don't think this particular game developer ever really made anything else. They pretty much went bankrupt after this.
It's always such a shame. Terrible video games. I remember reading about them in PC Gamer, and they always made me really depressed because, who wants to spend their life making crap? It could have been beautiful.
I suppose if you make crap that makes money, because I mean there's plenty of those free-to-play MMO or casual games out there that...
Or the recent Modern Warfare. No.
That people just seem to eat up, and it does get some money, but they're the antithesis of a game.
Yeah. I kinda hate that type of game.
Yeah. But I did manage to miss a couple nukes whenever I was initially playing, so I just figured I would splice in to show you where they are. Not the easiest to find secret if you can't tell. Like, I'm not even sure how you're actually supposed to be able to find that outside of random guessing.
By the guide!
There was no guide for this. It was a fucking Xbox arcade game. Like, there seriously was never a guide for this.
You don't say.
I did say. I just said it. Stupid. Ah.
Oh god, just saying that it was an Xbox arcade game reminded me of Shadow Complex, and I'm like, oh man, now I want to play Shadow Complex.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it came out for the... I think it came out for the PC first and then was ported to Xbox Arcade, but I can't remember, honestly.
The reason I actually bought it was because I still had some respect left for what is Scott Card.
You're talking about Shadow Complex now.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
because you know he wrote Ender's Game, which I really liked a lot because it really synced up with how I felt as a kid, sociopathic and you know
Nude showers.
smart. Yep, a lot of bad memories in showers, but okay, maybe not murder, but still. And you know, then it told me, hey, he made like there's a game based on one of his novels, and I'm like, cool. Then I actually found out what the novel is about, and I'm like, what the Christ?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, will easily say that Scott Orson Card has, he's got some mental issues.
And I
Paranoia
mean-
and
Gonna find me?
just
I could do this
homophobia.
all day.
Yeah, it's something like people talk about it being a Mormon thing or something.
I don't know. Mormons don't usually have paranoid delusions that I know of.
I don't know, the Army Mormons I know was hella chill dude. Even if he, you know, never paid for the beer. But at least he meant we had a designated driver.
All
Yeah.
dead.
Well, I mean, I live in the state next to Utah. That's Mormon Central, so
Yep.
I don't know. But hey, backtracking, because we are actually almost finished with this very thought-provoking Mormon-based level, I assume.
Transit workers only. Sic transia gloria mundi.
Sure.
No, you had a Latin quotation before.
No, I think it only think of Latin. I might say Latin, but yeah, we're riding on the subway car. We can now exit the level, and that's the end of that. We'll see you next time for more Manhattan Project.
Oh yeah.